Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Valerie. Today is Sunday, May the 5th, and I have a lot of transactions to approve today. If you watched my previous video, I mentioned that I was going to be traveling for the month of April to go back home and visit family and friends, and I did. I did spend a lot of money. I was definitely swiping my credit card more than I should have, but I did it anyway. Buying quite a few things. I did end up filming 2 videos while I was home, but for the last 2 weeks I did not film. I just spent time with family instead. So this video will be a little lengthy. I may end up splitting it into 2 videos, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how much damage was done. Man, oh man. I know I have to update a lot of the accounts and the transactions because Apple Card did not update as it should have, because I know my Apple Card balance is over 2,000 as well, just like my Amex card. So first, I'm not even going to worry about the actual budget right now. First, we're going to go through each of my on-budget accounts to make sure all of the transactions are in there. So first, we're going to start with the checking account. And so I'm going to pull up my Navy Federal account on my phone, and we're going to go through each line to make sure all of the transactions are in here. And I already know where to stop, because when we reconcile each week, we know that everything before that reconciliation that we did is already good. So I don't even have to look at anything past this mid-month paycheck. I know everything prior to that is already in, so I just need to look at basically the last 2 weeks of spending. So we're going to scroll down on my bank account until I see this mid-month paycheck, which was the $22.69.41, and I see that one. And so my next transaction on here is $11.39.08, and that was a payment to my Apple Cash, and I used this money to get my Apple Card. So I transferred the money to my Apple Cash, and then from the Apple Cash to my Apple. Oh, no, wait, this is the bill. I paid the Apple Card bill. Disregard, because I bought my phone. I think I bought the phone before that. Well, it was to pay for the bill for the phone. So that one is correct. So that was a transfer. So I'm gonna go ahead and approve that one. And then the next one was the $14.26.14, which is a transfer to my bills account to pay some bills. And that is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and approve those 2 transactions. Next, I had an inflow of $12. When I went home, I did visit the office where I used to work, and we had lunch one of the days that I paid for, and then everybody just reimbursed me. So this is the $12 reimbursement from others. I had already created that as a payee because I want to see keep it separate from actual inflow, like income. So I made that one to reimbursements. I already had this payee, so it automatically added that. So I'm gonna leave that, unapprove it. Then let's see, April 22nd, I removed $60 cash. So that was an ATM withdrawal. So I'm gonna make sure that the payee is the same. True expense, I'll leave it there, $60, and approve. Then on April 29th, I received my end of month pay, which was $2268.89. And $2268.89. Yes, I think I had already, that one was already in, or I might have adjusted it. Then on April 30th, I have 3 transactions that posted. So $16.44 at 7-Eleven. So I'm going to change this to gas station to keep my payees the same. And I just like to put the name of the actual gas station in the memo. Just so I can keep track of the actual gas station that I purchased stuff at. And I don't think that I got gas at that gas station. I think it was, I got something to bring back here with me for a friend. So I'm going to recategorize that. It's basically, I didn't budget for it, so maybe I should just put it for here. Something I forgot to budget for. No, it's my wish list. Okay, I'll just leave it as stuff I didn't budget for. And we'll just leave it at that. That was for a colleague. How do you spell colleague? I don't know. There we go. Colleague. And we'll just approve that. Then, let's see. The 9151. That was also stuff for a colleague that I'll be getting reimbursed for. And then the 10 cents was the dividend coming in. Okay. And then I have $159.27, which was my Verizon accounts. When I went home, I did reactivate my suspended phone line, because I have 2 phone lines. One that I use out here that's good for international calls, and then I have my my personal one that I always have. So I'm going to change this to Verizon. And so I had to end up having to pay for a month and a half of one since I started it early. So that one was $159.27. So let's go ahead and approve that. And I'm going to just leave it as monthly bill for the phone. And so that is all the transactions that I have for my checking account, and it has my balance as $38.57.49, and it's correct. So let's go ahead and reconcile that right now, and we'll go to the bills account. The bills account, these transactions were already in it, entered, so let's just go ahead and match these two. Well, these two were already matched, so we just basically have to approve those two. And then the other one was the dividend from having money in this account, which was 1 penny. So we're going to go ahead and approve that. And then my balance for my bills account is $1145.68, which matches what's in YNAB. So let's go ahead and reconcile that. Now let's go to my Navy Federal savings. I got a dividend for 21 cents on the 30th, so let's approve that one. And that balance is correct, 1,021 cents. Let's reconcile. And so right now we're just going in and making sure each account has the correct balance, reconciling it, and making sure all the transactions are entered, so we can then go and work on our budget. So next is the Amex card. I was swiping away on this, swiping. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the last thing I have was around the 12th of April. So let's scroll down on here. My goodness. Okay, so we have a Kohl's charge for $174.34. Okay, I found where I was. So let's go ahead and match that. Approve. And then this was my hotel bill, $931.87. I had already entered that one, so that one's fine. Next, we have $101.94 at BJ's. That's a restaurant. So I'm gonna go ahead and categorize this as dining out. And I'm gonna change this because I don't like having all the different characters on the payee. Just want something simple. So we're just going to rename it to BJ's Restaurant. And we're going to approve that one. Let me move this over so I can actually see the dates. All right. Next, we have payment. So I transferred this money, $1205.55, from my high yield savings account, my Ally high yield savings account, from the travel category to this account to pay it. So I'm going to change this payee as a transfer. Transfer from my Ally high yield savings. And let's go ahead and approve that one. Then we have $130.50. This was a restaurant. Let's see, it's up here. So this one is dining out. Oh, this was the restaurant we had got food for from lunch. Stuffed. So let's approve that one. Next, I have $4. Oh, this was gas. I couldn't get the gas station to work correctly, so I had to do it twice. Change this to gasoline and put Exxon in the memo. I had to pump the gas twice. For some reason, it just would not change. It wouldn't pump into the car after the first time. It just stopped randomly, which was kind of weird. This is Exxon. Okay, so we have both of those, the $4 and then the $31.68. Next, we have Enterprise, $1,096.37. Okay, this is for the travel category. I'm going to change the name of the payee to Enterprise. And let me save that. Next, we show Food Lion grocery store. That was $29.76. That's groceries, so we can go ahead and approve that one. Then we got some Instacart, more groceries. Instacart. And I ended up doing Instacart multiple times. Oh, this was the tip for the person. And then this was the actual, the Instacart grocery purchase. Then I sent some mail from the post office. I'm going to change this to, because this was a gift, so I'm going to change this to family. Then approve. Then we have more dining out at Longhorn Steakhouse. That was my first time going there. It was actually pretty good. And what did I get? I think that's where I got the filet mignon and lobster. It was so good. That was so good. Let's rename this to Longhorn. And approve. And then this was on my way back. I ended up buying some stuff at the airport. So this was shopping. And let's approve that. Okay. I believe that is it. My balance according to the Navy Federal app says $2806.82, and that does match in here, so we can go ahead and reconcile this balance. So all the transactions for my Amex card are good to go. Now we're gonna head over to my Capital One. Just waiting for it to send me the code. I don't know why my Capital One is always so slow. Okay. All right, so let's go to Capital One on here and let's check it out. All right, so my last update on here was from Zenni Optical when I bought some glasses for $32.65. Okay, let me go to view all transactions since I've made a lot. Okay, I found the $32.65. Then it shows the mobile payment of $796.40, which is right here. So I'll approve that one. Then we have Hulu $26.74. Approve. Then we have my charity payments, $23. Approve. Then we have Sephora, $84.53. Approve. Next we have Forever Mood perfume. That was $319. Forever Mood is I forgot shopping. Is perfume. I bought the entire set, like all of it, except for one. One of them was not available on her website, so I ended up having to get that from Sephora, which was the previous purchase on there. And then my Zumba subscription, approved that. Then I bought a bunch of stuff off of Amazon. And you know how like you can make one order on Amazon, but it'll split it up into multiples. This is exactly what all of these transactions are, because Amazon just splits it up. Oh, and then my Crunchyroll, that's in between on the Amazon on the app. So let me go ahead and approve that. And then we're just going to go through all of these Amazon. So we have 32, 82. Then we have 87.25, 178.32, 13.79, 94.24. I forgot the two before Crunchyroll. The 107.24 and 258.92. All right, so I can approve. Okay, so my Capital One transactions are good to go. My balance is showing as $1279.78. $12.70, so it is matching. So let's go ahead and reconcile. And I see that the Capital One app they made an update to the app, because right now it's showing that I have expected transactions. And so when I click on like my charity donation and then my Hulu, it tells me, yeah, you have this expected transaction on May 15th and the other one on May 13th. But when I click on it, like I click on Hulu, it gives me the option to cancel the service, which is kind of cool. So you can actually do that within your actual banking account. It remembers your subscriptions and monthly transactions that are like scheduled, and gives you the option to cancel them right there. So if you ever forget that you have a subscription, that's a really good thing. So now let's go to my Ally account. And let's see what we got going on over here. It's going a little quicker than I thought. Okay, so I show a payment on April 22nd. Well, it was actually the 19th, but it actually posted on the 22nd. But I'm going to go ahead and approve that one, because that was the transfer to the Amex card. And that was the only payment or transaction that was in my Ally account. And so my balance is $82.77.46, which does match YNAB, so we can reconcile that one. And now we go to my Apple Wallet. First, we're going to do the Apple Cash. I'm not sure why they're not why it doesn't update. Why it doesn't update anymore with the with the actual banks. But anyway, Apple Cash, I have the 1139.08. That was the transfer to the Apple card. So let's go ahead and that transaction was already added. Let's add another transaction, because the last one we have is the 641, and that was my Apple Pay transfer, or not my Apple Pay transfer, my iCloud, the 641, or Apple Music, sorry. So after that, we had the 1139.08 incoming, and then 1139.08 outgoing. Then we received $26 from my previous coworker for the food. So this is going to be reimbursement from others. And that was $26. And we're going to save and add another one on the same day. And this one was $13. And then all of these are cleared. So my balance is $39. So let's reconcile this. Next, we have the Apple Card. Ooh. Let's look at this. April is a long list. Let's see. I remember doing the split. Okay, so we have the payment from the Apple Cash. That's good. Then we have Kohl's transaction of $71, and that was on the 13th of April, sorry. KOHLS shopping. That was an outflow of 71 even. Let's save and add another one posted also on the 13th, and this is from Sally Beauty in the amount of $45.62. That category is shopping. $45.62 was the amount. All right, let's save and add another one. I ordered some DoorDash for me and my family. This was on the 16th. Let's just say DoorDash. This one was DoorDash, and the restaurant was called Oohs and Ahs. I had never heard of that. And let's be consistent with my naming convention. Oohs and Ahs. And that was dining out. And that was $170.14. Okay, and we're going to save and add another one. We did some shopping at Target on the 18th. This was actually, I think it was household stuff. Outflow of $22.81. Save that one. Then we have a bunch of Instacart. So let's go on. This one was on the 22nd. I forgot to go back. Make sure I get these dates right. Instacart. Groceries. This one was $119.71. And let's split this one. Because part of it was tips. I might need to go back and do the other one. I always give a $10 tip, and then depending on how they do with the delivery and the shopping, I always give an extra $2. Um, that's like constantly. Um, so that one was the $119.71, and then the next transaction was the $2 tip. What day was that? The 22nd. Okay. And then I did Instacart the next day too. And let's split this. So the total was $168.96. And so we have groceries plus tip. So we have 10 here. And since it does the math for me, $158.96. Even though it's not quite math, since it's just $10, so. But let's save and add another one, and then also on the same day, Instacart. This is the tip, the extra $2. Then we have a $9.99. That was my, I purchased a book, a Sunday school book. So what day was this? April 25th. So Apple Services. Go to books. This one was called Precepts. Oops, got caps lock on. Precepts for Living. My church back home is using this as their Sunday school book for the year. So I went ahead and purchased that on Apple Books so I could have it. Then, I did some shopping at Sephora. I know I spent so much restocking up on facial facial products and perfume. This was on the 25th. Sephora. This was $591.48. Don't judge me. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's save and add another one. This is where all this stuff starts. Okay, next, also on the 25th, and I didn't do all these purchases on the same day. It's just that's when it's posting to the card. So, Ulta Beauty. More shopping. This one was $129.98. Now, when I went to Ulta, they had to run my card. They ran it 3 times, actually. The first time was all of the stuff that I was meaning to purchase, which was the $129. But then the attendant couldn't remember if they had rung up one of the products. But I thought they did. But she said she couldn't remember if she did or not. So she rung it up and charged me. So that was $28.88. And so let's save and add another one. But then, so I get the receipts emailed to me. So it take a minute or so for the actual receipt to come to my email. So I didn't leave this. I left the store, but I didn't leave the store. I went out the front door and was just standing there checking both receipts. And I saw that, yes, I was charged already for one of the items, the item that she had rung up. So she had to swipe my card again. And so I got the refund. That refund actually came in on the 27th as an inflow. but instead of doing the because that was a discount price, the original, the $28.88. She refunded me for the original price of the item, which I was like, okay, thank you. Extra $4. So let's save and add that one. And then, ooh, Kohl's then took my money. Shopping, and it wasn't just Kohl's. This was Kohl's and Sephora, because Sephora is inside Kohl's too. The other one, I went to the actual Sephora store, but this one was Sephora and Kohl's. But I also got some clothes there too. So, yeah. And I bought some stuff for my dad as well. So, it ain't all mine, but it's still a lot. But it ain't all mine. But this was $457.26. Whew. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We're at $1,800 and counting. So next is Target. This one posted on the 28th. Oh my gosh. And this was, it wasn't groceries. This was household stuff. And this was $93.30. This was a lot of the stuff that I needed to bring back here overseas with me too. A lot of the grocery things, because some of the food I can't get from the United States to where I'm at. So I put a lot of that in my luggage. So my luggage was pretty heavy. It's about 60 pounds worth of stuff. So let's save and add this. Add another one. We have two EA purchases. So I bought two new kits for my Sims. I play The Sims 4 from Mac. And this was on Monday, the 29th. Sims 4. And each of these was $4.99. So let's save and add another one, the 29th. Sims 4, $4.99. Let's save and add another one. We have another Kohl's purchase. This one posted on Tuesday. This one was shopping. This one was $116.63. And some of this was also at the Kohl's and Sephora and Kohl's. I just love Sephora. And then another Kohl's. And this was to use I had $20 Kohl's cash, and so I bought some like pajamas. And I only ended up having to pay $4.27. All right. And then on Tuesday, we have the $6.41 for my Apple Music, which is here. And then Wednesday, we have the iCloud there. So, yeah. All of these are good to go. I'm going to select all of them so I can clear them at the same time. Clear. And then my Apple Card balance is $2,028.32. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. So let's go ahead and reconcile it because it's correct. So we got $2,800 on the Amex card, and we got $2,000 on the Apple card, and then we got $1,200 on the Capital One card. It's true. It is true. It's true. Oh my goodness. And now for my Apple high yield savings, we need to add in all of these transactions for the cash back. All right, let's do it. Let's go to April, starting after the 27 cents. Okay, so wait. Okay, after April 13th. Okay, April 13th, 27 cents. So we have April 14th. I have goats outside. We have an inflow of $2.33. Then on the 17th, we have an inflow of $3.40. Then on the 19th, we have an inflow of 46 cents. Then on the 23rd, we have an inflow of $2.43. Then on the 24th, our inflow is $3.42. Then on the 26th, our inflow is $11.83. Wow. Then on the 27th, we have an inflow of $10.03. I'll be getting that Final Cut Pro soon. I will. And then on Monday, the 29th, we have an inflow of $3.83. And then on Tuesday, we have an inflow of $2.52. Then on Wednesday, we have Wednesday we have interest paid 68 cents. Excuse me, sorry about that. I don't know if it was too loud. My phone dropped. Then on Thursday, we have some daily cash of 19 cents. And then the last one for Friday, we have daily cash of 30 cents. Okay, now let's select all of these by pressing the shift button and clear. All right, so my Apple savings account balance is $236.85, which matches YNAB, so we can go ahead and reconcile that. All right. Oh, I forgot my TSP account. Let's see. Let's log in here and see what see what I didn't do. I got to do April and May. I got to wait for the code. Okay. All right. So now I have to go to, I have to actually look at the monthly oh, that's the rate of return. My contribution details. I might have to go onto the website and do it. It's being pretty slow on the app here. So what I'm going to do is just reconcile it and let YNAB do the balance adjustment for me. So I'm going to I'm going to put no, because this is not my current balance. My current balance is $8,117.24. And then so the difference is $267.35. So they're going to add, they're going to create the adjustment and add it for me. So you'll see it at this top line is the reconciliation amount. So it's basically the monthly contribution plus the interest for April. All right, so that is it. All of the accounts have been reconciled, so I have nothing listed in this all accounts screen. Everything is good to go. I'm going to end this portion of the video here. So if you're interested in seeing what I budget next, just watch the next video that I post. It'll be a continuation of this one, so part 2, where we actually get into the budget, because we have so much overspending for April that we need to fix these categories and these credit card payments, as well as fix the month of May and budget it out as well, because we need to assign our monies for our May categories as well. So that's all I have for this portion of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.